Hello, hello, and welcome to Simulacra Studios Prevent. No, I'm not going to say it
Nope.
that way. Hello, hello, and welcome to Simulacra Studios Presents Dungeons and Dragons Acquisitions Incorporated. I am your Dungeon Master Scott, and here are my lovely players.
Hello, my name is Matthew. I play Lowin, the Life Cleric of Lythander, of Verdan, and I am the Cartographer of the group.
Hi, I'm Ray. I play Inisalia, your everyday Tiefling Paladin, and also Secretarian of the group.
Hey guys, I'm John. I play Ilbreyan Jenkins, the half-elf Warlock, and the Loremonger of the group.
And my name is Nigel. I play Rynford, Gimaldree Tunslayer, a rock gnome wizard, and the party's Documancer.
Fantastic. So when last we left our intrepid and entrepreneurial heroes, they were engaged in some mystical skullduggery, trying to get an item, an artifact out of a dwarven enclave, and it didn't exactly go the way they were planning. They did not, in fact, get the artifact. However, they did get some information about where they might need to look next. Something about a note from a very powerful wizard who apparently created the artifact, who basically taunted them slightly about not getting what they wanted, and a hint given by some mechanical dragon men about seeking their fortune, wink wink.
With a clue by four.
With a clue by four, absolutely. Which, you guys are back at your office now. You guys have sort of made the little handoff of the little baggie of copper tokens that you guys found in that vault, and are back in your office. The office is still sort of nestled in sort of a mountain valley near the Horn Enclave. The wizard Flabbergast, sort of the major domo of the head office of Acquisitions Incorporated, has, he's consoled you, said, that's too bad, but it looks like you've got a lead, but that he needs to get back to the head office, so he magics himself away, leaving you guys to your devices. Now, Ilbreyan, you had a thought. You thought you remembered something about fortune. In fact, you have been sort of chasing that tale in your head ever since you got back to the office. And you are in your room, and you are going through some old notes. And you find what you're looking for. You find the reference to fortune that you recalled in greater detail. And it is actually a note from your mother. And in it, she relates the last time she ever saw your father. He said that he was seeking fortune in the Grey Peak Mountains, and that was where he was going when she last saw him, and that is the last. You had not seen him previously, so that is the last. You find this note referencing the town of Fortune in these mountains, and it is in fact the last scrap of information you have about where your father is or what he may be doing.
Yeah, I think he's sort of like in his own quarters, sort of looking at the notes. I think he's got his cravat all mussed up, and he's just sort of looking really deeply at it, and he goes, "All right, old man. Guess we have to cross paths again at some point. I'll call a team meeting."
Okay. And if you guys want to go into Roll20, I actually have
What?
your office.
Oh, shit.
What? Okay, I'm pulling that up.
And I'm sorry, this is definitely dates the episode, but when he said I call a team meeting, I can just see little astronaut guys slapping the big red emergency
Emergency
meeting button.
That's why I was Among Us. It's the wild craze right now.
Oh, yeah.
Right. There's a dead body in my room.
I didn't do it.
I was working on things. I was in medical.
God. Now I'm
Self-reporting, actually, Ilby.
All right.
Oh, no. We should play it as our characters.
Very nice.
That would be fun.
Dude, I'll totally play Among Us as our characters. That'd be fun.
That's really meta.
A little bit, yeah. But yeah,
I was
you guys
totally in the vent. It was not me.
you guys are in the conference room of your office space. Now, these stairs here, through sort of the mechanics area of the ship office, lead down to more of the living quarter area, and some of the more mystical guts of the ship office building. But the top floor is sort of dedicated to business operations.
Okay.
/ ship stuff.
Business time. Okay.
As you can see, there are some notes about places in the ship where certain things take place that may or may not become relevant later. But yeah, you guys are in this conference room and having yourselves a nice team meeting. So let's get into that.
Okay, everyone. Thank you for coming today. Is anyone taking notes? Are we taking notations at all?
I got scribbles, and he has like a picture
good.
of like the places we've been.
I have the whiteboard.
Oh, good. Yes, the whiteboard, of course. Why do you still have the H word on there?
No. Well, oh yes, but it's an anti.
Fair
See?
enough.
See?
I think we have
See?
to put those on
No.
every.
No of that. None of that.
Fair. Anyways, so I've been thinking. There's something about that information that we got from the statue. The very pleasant statue who sort of mocked us and everything. That guy. Fortune, seeking your fortune, right? I was looking at something that my father had left behind, a message. That's from my mother, actually. A message that she had wrote, and she mentioned something regarding my father seeking his fortune in the Grey Peak Mountains. So also, I did some digging, and it turns out, and I'm going to pull out like maybe the map that we have of Faerun. If you look on the Grey Peak Mountains, this area right here, he'll point out like the town of Fortune, or it's a town.
It's a town, yeah. That's what your information has. It is a town. There's not a lot of information on Fortune. It was sort of back. All the information that you can find dates back to around the time that you lost contact with your father.
Right. So, I think this is one of those pun situations, right? Fortune, I don't even know if Grey Peak has anything of really a significant value, so it pretty much has to be that place.
Can I make a roll on the Great Peak Mountains?
Yeah, sure. You can make a let's go with a history roll if you want to know about like.
Give you advantage on that.
Okay. $21.
Okay. D&D nerds don't at me on this because I don't know shit about the Great Peak Mountain, so I'm just making it up. Yeah, that's a very wild place. There's a lot of giants, not a lot of civilization. Do you think that there's actually you find references to some of the deeper caverns connect up to the Underdark?
Ooh.
But not much in the way of habitable space.
Got it.
So it's not a lot to go on, but I do think that this is probably our best lead given the situation.
And if not for us, then you said this was on a note regarding your father, so you might be able to run into him.
He kind of gives a very tense smile. Yes! I'd really love to see him again.
Yeah, he looks Lowin looks down and looks sad.
Really great to see him again. Wonderful.
I would like to see if I can pick up anything from Ilby about that. Just
That'll be an insight roll then.
okay. I'm not good at this, so we'll see.
I'd like to give. Can I give you advantage?
I'm not
Sure.
trained in it. So.
Oh, okay. Damn.
That's
But didn't
fair.
you tell us about your father, like what he did?
I mean, yeah, you guys are aware.
We know some stuff.
Yeah, it's not really a roll. You know he's very uncomfortable.
18.
Yeah, he's
Aha!
straight up not comfortable. He wouldn't say that he straight up hates his father, like, but there's definitely like a resentment. So like, he's definitely downplaying how much he does not want to see that guy. Well, anyways, I think that's our best move, right?
Who is your dad? I understand that you have trepidations, but who is he? Just in as broad a stroke or as specific a detail as you feel comfortable with.
Well, let's start with the broad stroke. He's a guy who has his son sell his soul.
Yes, thank you. Yes,
Business.
yes. Is he just a businessman? Is he part of some sort of order of demonic jewelers? Like what's going on?
Not a thing. As a jeweler, that's not a thing. I know that I have devilish, by the way. There's a difference.
Wait, you don't know about the orders of demonic
No,
jewelers?
I said they don't exist. Why is that a thing? Why do you think that's a thing?
What?
I'm almost certain it is. I deal in the fundamental forces of magic. I mean, I would be shocked if there weren't.
Well, that's not my role per se. If it exists, it's something else. And also, again, demonic. Okay, demons eat you no matter what. Devils will eat you at their convenience, and whether it's written in the terms.
It's
There's a
common
difference.
nomenclature. Devilish has a totally different meaning in standard conversations. Demonic is the term.
Okay, fine.
I thought
Do
it was
not be
fiendish.
pedantic with me, son.
I thought it was
Lowin,
fiendish.
make me a wisdom check, please.
Please let somebody. No.
Oh, wisdom check.
Who?
Oh, you, Lowin. I need a wisdom
Oh,
check from
I'm
you.
so sorry. I got confused. Couldn't hear you. I was like, okay, wisdom, just a wisdom
Yeah,
check.
just a
or
wisdom check.
save? Okay.
Oh my gosh, cat.
Wisdom save has different implications.
Yes. 12.
12. As Ilby and Rynford are sort of going at it once again,
Yep.
and, Rynford is getting into one of his moods, you remember a conversation that the group had regarding Rynford and what he needed to do after this thing with the ritual in the Horn Enclave, specifically regarding the orrery. That he had promised he would be
yeah.
attuned to it after
yes.
you resolved this thing at the Horn Enclave.
Yes. Thank you for reminding me. He goes, all right. He puts his hand up and is like, all right. Specifics aside, there's another bit of business that we need to attend to since we're all together.
Item number 2.
What?
Item number 2.
Yes.
For the record.
Rynford. Remember the agreement we made concerning the orrery?
I think so, yeah. Do you want me to do that?
Yes, we need to begin that process. This conversation you had with Ilby reminded me of your situation.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. Yeah. Who wants it?
I was going to take hold of it for now.
Well, something I will note is that the process of deattuning to it, particularly since it has so many components attached to it, is actually going to take some time. You're going to have to sort of meticulously disassemble the components of it in a very sort of methodical way, in such a way to disentangle yourself from your connection to it.
Okay.
So you guys generally know where you need to go, and it's not too terribly far. You think you can probably get there 2 days flying in your magical building ship.
And that should be more than enough time for him to
Yeah.
disassemble.
It's a thing that's going to take. It'll probably take a day's worth of work, but spaced out over about 2 days, that might be better because it is a very intense process.
Okay. And attuning it, I'm assuming, is the person would have to try to put it back together, essentially?
Not necessarily. Attuning to it is much easier than disattuning to it.
Got it.
But yeah, that is a thing that you would need to do if you wish to deattune yourself. So what do you guys plan?
Well, I mean, can we help him at all to speed it along, or is it really personal?
It is. Given its nature, its sort of precise clockwork nature, it is a thing that must be done correctly. And slowly and meticulously is the correct way of doing it. It's not so much something that you can help with. It's a process that has to be undergone.
All right. Well, we can bring you food and stuff, I guess. You know.
Yeah, we will see to whatever you need. We'll make this easy for you.
I'm mostly just going to need a place where I can do this uninterrupted. My room should work. Yeah, if someone wants to sit in with me, you can. Just don't. I'm not really going to be one much for company. Like, I'm not going to really be able to do concentration on, like, small talk. So bring a book.
It's okay. Well, unfortunately, I'm going to have to be piloting, or I would sit in.
Okay.
Oh, sure. I can absolutely come in and me and Inisalia. I think we could take turns. You know.
Yeah,
Sure.
we can swap out.
For sake of convenience, we'll say that you're doing this actually here in the conference room.
Sure.
Okay. Sure.
You can definitely like put a sheet over the big window and do not disturb sign over it. But yeah. So yeah, like I said, there are various places where functions of the ship can be done, and you guys have crew. You also have your hiring Mezzarina and your Major Domo Gilded Dun here, and they can be tasked to whatever. But
Is
yeah,
that one Gilda right there?
yeah, that's Gilda, and that's Mezzarina. She doesn't match the very cool looking image that you selected for her, just because that's anyway. But yeah, so you guys can start the process of getting to the Grey Peak Mountains, and Rynford can undergo the sort of meticulous, focused effort to get tuned to the orrery.
I do so.
Okay. So we will.
My head, it's just like him doing a Rubik's Cube.
It is kind of like doing a Rubik's Cube.
There's like an extra half dimension though.
Yeah.
It's lemon configuration. Let's be clear about that.
Yeah, it's kind of
Because it actually changes shape when you move it.
Mm-hmm. So yeah. So why not everyone get to sort of where they think they would be doing most of their normal duties, and while Rynford is working on this.
You want first watch?
Let's see. Well, I mean, there's a captain's area. I assume one of our hirelings is probably that, or is that actually something that one of us need to do?
That is up to y'all's decision. I mean, the captain of the ship is mainly a morale position.
Okay. Well, me or Inisalia could probably manage that. Most likely.
Do you want to wear the captain's hat?
Oh, there's a hat involved? You didn't tell me about the hat.
Oh, there must be a hat. It must be a very fancy and grand hat with like this amazing plume off the back.
Mezzalina is going to be in the weapons area. managing things.
Probably. I am probably between the pilot and the lookout, so like kind of going between the two.
Gilda is going to be over here, sort of in her sort of major domo's seat, office seat. What about Inisalia? Are you staying in here with Rynford?
Yep.
Okay, fantastic.
And as a question, mechanics, is that arcane like mechanics, or is it actually more like physical?
It's more physical. There's the sort of the drive, the sort of the main magical focus that keeps the thing aloft and sort of handles its weird reconfiguring rotations is actually kind of mundane. It's sort of like a clockworky. It's sort of like it's clockworky, but it's mostly like actually made out of like preserved wood. So it's kind of like the inside of a windmill, more than anything else.
Crazy.
It's a strange configuration of it.
Don't suppose anyone has wood carving tools proficiency. That would be what would help for that, probably. Wait, no, I'll be in the captain's chair. At least probably assessing over the hat.
Sure. Okay.
Preening in front of a mirror.
Yeah.
So Inisalia, you're basically taking watch with Rynford as he's doing the sort of the finishing touches on getting the because travel time. Nothing really significant happens over the first day or so as you're traveling to the Great Peak Mountains. It's just a lot of doing ship work, hurrying up and waiting, and Rynford, you are like meticulously deconstructing the orrery. Hold on. So around about the time, Rynford, you disengage the final piece of the orrery. And set it, a distance away from the orrery, and instantiate that snapping between you and it. You feel a weight lift off of you. That sort of tug away from the notions of good and evil into sort of the purity of chaos. Whatever Rynford's opinions on that sort of matter are his own. That second little voice that sounds almost indistinguishable from Rynford just quietly fades away.
Pause real quick. Scott, your camera is lagging a good
It's
deal
fine.
Okay.
That camera is not the camera that is on thing.
I forgot.
I've explained it before. Anyway, so just as you're doing that, the sun hides behind clouds that increasingly darken as you head towards the Great Peak Mountains, and hopefully the wizard who created the orrery. A steady rain begins to fall, and the wind begins to howl. A crash of thunder is followed by forks of lightning. Soon, sheets of rain are falling while lightning flashes on every side. The lightning forms concentrated pockets, creating a maze of sorts. So you are beset by a very sudden and increasingly hostile storm. If anyone would like to roll a nature or survival check for me.
I will roll survival.
I will roll nature.
Survival.
I got a 16.
No.
Oh, I'm training on any of them. You guys have fun with that.
Dirty 20.
9.
Okay. Rynford and Lowin. Rynford, you look outside the windows behind you at this storm, and Lowin, you're where are you at the moment?
I'm going to go to the lookout.
Yeah, you head over to the lookout, and you sort of both come to the realization this is not a natural storm. The lightning is literally forming structures in the sky, like obstacles that if you don't start maneuvering this ship very quickly, you're going to start running into these walls of lightning.
Who's got the helm?
I believe Lowin.
Yeah, I was not start scurrying
okay.
back over.
So what we're going to need to do is there are some things that are going to happen, and certain people are going to have to take some roles.
Okay.
So I need to know who is going to be performing the role of captain.
I guess Dilby is because he's in the room.
All right, and then there's the pilot.
That'll be me.
Okay. Weapon master. Merlinda can do that, but if someone else wants to take that role.
That might be the better thing for me.
Weapons master. Okay. Lookout is another thing that needs to be manned.
I have got terrible perception, so
Don't suppose Gilda. Yeah, go ahead.
What kind of roles would each of these positions require?
The captain is going to be mainly social roles.
Okay.
Pilot is going to be mainly dexterity based.
Okay.
Mechanic is going to need to do predominantly survival, but some athletics and acrobatics might be useful as you try to sort of climb through this mechanical woodwork.
that's not me either. So
Yeah.
what's
And
Lookout?
weapon master, it uses the ship's weapons. So
Okay.
Actually, Ilby should probably be the pilot because you have a decent dex, right?
I do have a dexterity score, yes.
Yes.
It's true.
Actually, me being down the mechanics is actually the better thing
Well, fair enough.
because I don't I'm not proficient in survival, but I have a good wisdom and athletics.
okay.
How's our barbarian when it comes to manual dexterity? Could they maybe take that role potentially?
How is she? You've got the character sheet.
All right.
Right.
Okay, I'm about to say help. I don't have it.
Because Inisalia would also be good as the captain if it's mostly social.
It is
fair.
Yeah.
One of you two.
The barbarian has a dex of 14.
I mean, if she's not put in another role currently, that might not be a
Acrobatics,
bad idea.
athletics, and survival. Yeah, she's good in all of those.
I can
Okay.
send
Yeah.
her.
Yeah. She can. You guys have enough time that you guys can rearrange yourselves
Okay.
where you want to be. So she will head into the mechanics area.
Sure, I like that idea.
Yeah, I'll take the lookout.
Cool. Then
All right.
we have weapons, weapons, and captain. It sounds like still. So I can probably do either because I think it sounds like weapons aren't really like a role.
Well, you definitely need pilot, who no one's on
Yeah.
right.
Ilby needs to
Right.
be on the pilot.
Then I'll be on the pilot then. All right.
Okay. I could do captain and Rynford. Do you want to do weapons since that's mostly the ships?
Sure. Actually, yeah. Let me do weapons.
Yeah,
All right.
gotta get some frustration out. You know?
Okay. So move yourselves to where you're going to be.
Just imagine. No, never mind.
All right. I love the idea that this is like a weird receptionist desk that I'm at. That's also the piloting module.
And Rynford, where do you want Zuzgamov to be? Because he's this guy right here.
Oh, right.
Could stay with the Ori pieces.
Yeah, I'll have him stay with the Ornery.
Okay, he will hang out with
Guard
the
the
orrery
orrery.
pieces. Okay, so you guys are where you are going to be. Okay, so what I need from you right now, I need event 1.
Bum, bum, bum.
Right. So I need the lookout to give me a perception check.
Yeah, I did. Do I have enough time to give myself guidance?
Sure.
Perception. Yep.
So what you guys are doing right now is you are trying to maneuver yourself through this sort of maze of lightning.
So, Scott, how do you feel about a 29?
That's pretty good. Okay,
I rolled a natural 20, and I have a +6 to my perception, so it's like,
nice.
and guidance. So
Okay, so I need the captain to make a intimidation or persuasion check.
All right. There.
is this her motivating the the.
Yeah, she's motivating the crew to prepare for the pilot's commands, because the pilot is going to be.
Let's see.
Also, I just
That's gonna be a 15.
A 15, fantastic.
Man your stations.
red alert.
Okay, so with the successful aid of the lookout and the captain, the pilot needs to make a dexterity check.
Fair enough. Just a flat dexterity.
A flat dexterity check. However, since they both made their checks, you can make it with advantage.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I mean,
Cool. I don't suppose that I don't know if there's any relation with the kind of tool. I guess the proficiencies I have for vehicles, specifically sea vehicles. Is there any relation here? I mean, it's not sea, but you know.
I think this is something we talked about before. If you wanted, I believe there is an option for you to switch out proficiencies.
Yeah.
At some point, if any one of you wanted to switch out a proficiency for basically airships.
Yeah, sure. I will absolutely take that, because I had one that I got because of my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I kind of wanted it to be like something more relevant. So
Yeah,
maybe
no,
you're-
absolutely. You could have, when you
Yeah.
leveled up,
Yeah.
switched your your sea vessel to airship.
Rock on. So,
yeah, that'd be totally appropriate because I
is
have
this-
land vehicle, but
Yeah.
I don't think it would apply to this.
Will this be a relevant check, or am I
Yeah,
still doing
absolutely,
straight
it will be a
dexterity?
relevant check.
Rock on. So I will roll that beautiful bean footage.
He's the dashing rogue pilot. Awesome.
Dashing rogue. That
Oh,
would require
dashing
him
warlock
having,
pilot.
being suave at all.
There's a lot of air quotes, working on that phrase. Lowen.
You
All
should
right,
start with the
so,
mustache.
I have an 11
Total?
total.
Okay.
'cause,
With
I rolled.
advantage.
I rolled a 7 twice.
Oh, man.
Also, it's lucky number
Okay.
7.
So, even with all of the preparation, sort of as you're sort of snaking out through this maze, the ship is hit by a blast of lightning, and the ship takes 9 points of damage.
Oh, are you tracking the ship, or do we need to?
Someone should there is hold on, there is stats for the battle balloon.
I can pull them up.
Yeah,
and,
pull them
I
up
can keep
and
track of
please,
it.
Okay.
someone please track the. Yeah, so the hull takes 9 points of damage.
Battle balloon. We're just using the stats of the
Yeah,
battle balloon.
it's the stats of the battle balloon.
Got it. Okay, so, let me get a piece of paper real quick. I'll be right back.
Oh wait, hold on.
Do you have
Hold
them?
on, actually, I misread something.
Oh,
Each
no.
character takes 9 lightning damage,
Oh, shit!
and the battle balloon takes
That's so much worse.
yeah, and the battle balloon takes the same amount, and the hull catches on fire.
Oh, fuck!
So the mechanic, which I believe is your barbarian, needs to make an athletics or a acrobatics check in order to reach the fires and get them snuffed.
All right.
And we all got zotted for
Oh.
9 lightning.
Yeah.
Oh, all the characters got zotted.
Yeah, everybody got zotted for 9 lightning,
Oh.
which means Gilda is out.
What was she doing a roll at the time?
She wasn't doing a roll, but she was sort of at her station.
Okay.
She was doing some paperwork.
Put her there, and
Yeah, not as tough as I thought she was.
okay. Well, it's 22 from the mechanic.
She's an accountant, man.
She's an accountant.
She also survived underneath rubble for a week.
But yeah,
so-
that's because she's an orc. Actually, hold on. Actually, I need to make a roll for her.
Oh, yeah, I would say if she's a half orc or an orc.
Yes.
She can just go, I have 1 hit point right now. Yep.
Orc ladies. Yes.
Yes, she is very, very hurt, but she kind of sputters up at her desk and says, "I'm gonna go below ships. Please don't do that again."
I'm sorry. All the thunder happened. Everyone was shouting, and I didn't know which way to go.
Okay.
Concentrate.
Already concentrating.
I order you to concentrate.
What?
Go away from the lightning.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
She heads below decks.
That's good. That's a good idea.
Okay. So that happens, but you are able to get out of the lightning storm without too much problems. The storm dies down as the battle balloon sails away from the pockets of lightning and thunder. That's when the fist-sized hail begins to drop out of the sky. As you search for a path out of the storm, a rock of ice the size of a giant's boulder misses the balloon by a few feet. I am going to need the lookout to do a perception check.
Oh, you know what? I'm good at that. All right. Bop. Really? Okay.
Oh, no. It's
How do you
pretty
feel about 28?
Oh,
That's
okay.
pretty good.
Another natural 20. Not kidding.
Good times. All right,
It's
so
there.
the captain... hold on. All right, the captain needs to make a deception or persuasion check to once again steady the crew and prepare them for the pilot's command.
Deception.
It's
going to be
Everything's
all
gonna be
right.
fine.
Everything's fine.
Well, that's a dirty 20.
Okay,
So
yeah.
everyone just remain calm.
What?
Okay, fantastic.
All right.
Okay, I now need the pilot to make 2 dexterity checks, please.
I would like to bid something to help me with this.
Okay,
This is hail that's firing on us,
it
right?
is hail.
Would it be easier if I throw a fireball at the hailstorm?
The hail is sort of coming in all around you. You can throw a fireball to get rid of one of the checks,
Okay.
but you will need to make at least one.
That's fair. Like I like to imagine that the lookout, is like, all right, there's hail, and then Ilby's like, one moment, and then he literally goes upstairs, and then you just see a blast of fire come out of his hands and explodes into the thing, and then he bamps with his ship back to the wheel, and he's like, okay.
All right, now I need another
Super
dexterity
wet.
check from you, please.
All right, cool. Am I having advantage because of our checks?
You are not having an advantage. You don't have disadvantage because someone
Cool.
the lookout
Well,
succeeded.
That's better. All right, how about a 15?
A 15 is perfect. Yeah. So yeah, you guys are able to juke your way out of the hail. Some of it is blasted away. Thankfully, that means the weapon master doesn't have to shoot down any of the bigger things, and the mechanic doesn't have to do any further repairs.
Hey, the weapons. The weapon, right. We haven't used those yet, have we?
No, not
No.
quite.
No.
Though the winds still howl and buffet the battle balloon, the lightning and hail falls away behind you. The clouds turn from purple-black to a light gray. That is when you see the funnel cloud moving towards you. And is that a face forming within it?
What?
I think God may be angry at us.
Yeah, the massive sentient funnel cloud is getting ready, and its massive cloud mouth starts to open as it prepares to consume the ship whole. Look out, I need a perception check from you.
You got it.
I like to imagine that you say that, and then Ilby's like, which god?
All of them.
There's a lot of gods that could be pissed. Umberly, I guess, but that's more of the sea, really, I think.
Less talking, more piloting.
How do you feel about a 22?
That's pretty good. So yeah, you're able to track the funnel cloud's movement and call out large debris that is sort of swirling around inside of its mouth.
He's probably like, face. There's a cloud there's a face in the cloud.
Okay.
Cloud in the face.
Cloud face.
Captain, I need a deception or persuasion check to steady the crew once more.
It's all gonna be okay, guys. Don't worry. That's normal.
Don't worry.
All
Our
this
battle
is
balloon
normal.
is still very, very strong right now.
Mhm.
Don't worry.
You're muted, sweetie.
Mm-hmm.
Can I use inspiration?
You can use inspiration if you so desire.
Yes. Yes, I do.
I mean, we've all seen The Mummy, guys. We've all seen this.
The Brendan Fraser one. It's very good. Everyone should watch it. Kids, ask your parents.
All right, persuasion.
Is it like PG-13?
Okay, 19.
19, fantastic. Yeah, you are
Persuasion 19.
once again you're able to rally the crew. All right.
It's okay. It's all good. Just do what's in front of you.
Okay, so I need the weapons master.
Finally.
Yes, finally. You can attempt to shoot the huge storm in the face with one of the battle balloon's weapons.
Yeah.
So you are using the stats of the weapons from the from the battle balloon.
I'm assuming you'd use the green flame arbalist.
That would
Arbalaster?
be a good thing to use. Yes.
Nigel, do you have those stats? Do you want me to tell you?
I'm pulling up right now.
Cool.
Battle balloon. Here we go.
Yep.
Weapons. Yes. Green flame arbalester. +8 to hit. I'm assuming we're within range.
Oh yes, most certainly.
Cool. Rolling 1d20.
More like a dodecahedron.
Hmm.
The battle dodecahedron.
Gotta use inspiration.
Okay. What did you roll?
10.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to assume that doesn't work.
That does not actually do it.
Yeah,
You rolled a 2. You can do
that's
better.
correct. What are the chances of me rolling 2 2s in a row? That is a crit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah, you absolutely lay into with a bout of green flame.
Flame!
Emotes in the
So-
chat, please. Yeah, and the mouth wavers for a moment. Now I need the pilot to make another dexterity check, and you can make this with advantage since there's been a string of successful checks.
Yeah, y'all kicking ass.
Is that you got your cup right there?
Yes, I do.
All right. Can't wait to get my
All
cup.
right, even better. I have a 19.
Fantastic.
18. Sorry, 18.
18. Okay, that's good too. Yeah, you are able to swing past and evade this storm. It seems like the storm itself, the sentient cloud, is sort of bound to a specific location. So it does not pursue you. However, the rigging has been severely the mystical bounds between the swirling blocks of office building have been disrupted by this storm. I need the mechanic to make a survival check.
Okay.
Sentient storm cloud. Sentient storm cloud?
Ugh.
Is that the weirdest thing we've ever seen?
That's a 3.
That is a 3. Okay. The hull takes another 5 damage.
Okay.
Is that all of us too?
No, you do not take this damage, but the hull does.
The hull has a
Okay.
damage threshold of 15.
This bypasses it.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. It's still good. It has out of 200 points.
Nope.
Okay. No.
The weapons and stuff are a little weaker, but not by much.
Okay. So yeah, you guys juke out of that. You're still in this very strange storm. And dropping out from behind a dark cloud is an airship held aloft by a large balloon, emblazoned with the sigil of the Six. A crew of hobgoblins and goblins can be seen swarming the deck, and a ballista and 3 harpoon guns are trained on your vessel. 2 arms! I need everyone to roll initiative, please.
Oh, yeah.
All
Hey,
right.
dude, we got air pirates. Air pirates, everyone.
Pirates?
They're not even really pirates.
Raiders.
It is my...
Jesus.
Awesome. I knew my luck was going to run out.
All right.
Okay.
Let me know when y'all ready.
I'm ready.
Hang on, I need to actually go and specifically deattune myself
Ah, yes.
That's
so
true.
that I'm not benefiting from that anymore.
All right.
I have a 12. Ilby has 12.
12. All right.
Stoutman has a 13.
Okay. I actually already I rolled for her, but
Okay.
I'll take that.
Inisalia has a 2.
A 2, you say?
Yes.
What about Lowin?
I go after Inisalia with a 1.
Oh my.
Yeah, that was my other roll because I roll with advantage. So I rolled a 1 and a 2.
I rolled just a 1. Then I have no modifier to my dex.
Not great.
Nope.
All right,
well.
Rynford, let me know when you are
12.
12. Gotcha. Okay. Allow me. Gotcha. Okay. So, the first thing that happens is that the enemy battle balloon fires all of its weapons on you. It's staying about 100 feet away from your ship right now, so that it is in range of your. So the first, actually wait, no, hold on. It uses a different stat for its big old weapon. Okay, so what is the AC of the battle balloon?
The
15.
Okay. Yeah.
15? Okay.
Sorry. Yes. Yeah.
You're hitting the hull, yes.
Yeah, it's hitting the hull.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 15?
15.
Okay, so it fires its blowout ballista and does 16 piercing damage and 22 fire damage to the hull.
Yikes.
Is threshold applied to both of those or to just all of the damage as a pool?
What is the threshold?
The 15.
It applies to it separately, but if it hits the damage thresholds, all the damage gets done.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's
not a reduction.
It's not a reduction. Nope. It isn't.
Gotcha.
It is an either or.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then three of it, the 3 harpoon guns fire. 2 of them miss, but one of them slams into the hull. The next person to go is Miseria Stoutman.
All right. Can I be?
You
can
be
I have her fix stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stuff.
Fix stuff.
Okay.
Acrobatics.
Hold on. Let me do a check here. Sorry, I'm trying to see the rules for repairing it.
No worries.
Not much. But there were some rules for repairing it in the previous section, so I'll just crib those. Yeah, go ahead and have her make a survival check to try and put out some of the fire.
All right. I got an 8.
Got an 8? Yeah, she is not able to the fires keep burning and the hull is still very much on fire.
All right, I might not be liking this free dice set I got on D&D Beyond then.
All right, Ilbreyan, what are you doing?
Okay. I think Ilby is going to try. Is there a way in which we can do evasive maneuvers, kinda?
Sure. Yeah, you can. Well, okay. So you are currently grappled. The ship is grappled by the harpoon. So you can definitely try and shake your way out of that.
Right. I think we want that, unless
Yeah.
people are like, we want to go board them in return.
No, that is going to be a dexterity check.
Yep.
To
Cool.
hold on, let me.
Yeah, there's our harpoons. If we grapple, it's an escape DC of 16.
Yeah, so it's going to be the same thing.
Okay, cool. So it's 16. It's gonna be a little hard.
But you probably get your pilot. Your
Yeah, you would get your proficiency.
Right. I mean, even with that, that's
Oh.
less than 50% chance.
And it
I
also
think.
did 11 piercing damage
Okay.
to the hit.
So that doesn't go over a threshold, right?
Yeah, I guess it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, so we're not. Well,
Yeah.
we didn't take damage. Are we still grappled?
You're still grappled, yes.
Okay.
Fair enough. All right. Well. Hey. Okay. 16, right? So I got a 17.
Okay, yeah, you get out. You
Right.
definitely get out of there.
Wheel.
Okay, yeah. So you manage to wrench away from the hit. Rynford, it's your go.
Okay, so I know that the crew gives us a couple of extra actions. Is the party okay with me using those to just alpha strike this thing with harpoons?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, then. So I'm going to be manning the green flame arbalester,
Okay.
and the crew will be using their 2 actions to fire 2 harpoon guns. So for a total of 3 attacks. Also, does the opposing battle balloon have the same stats as our battle balloon?
It seems to be of a similar. Well, actually, that's actually a completely different design since you guys have your floating office building. But it seems to be a similar make of the Acquisitions Incorporated battle balloons that you guys have seen at head office.
"Quote unquote" standard issue battle.
Yeah.
balloon.
Does that mean it has a balloon that can be independently targeted like ours?
It does. Well, you do not have a balloon. You guys have a swirling thing, but it does have a balloon that you can target.
Awesome. I'm going to direct the crew to fire all of our weapons on the balloon.
Gotcha.
Yep. Lower AC, lower hit points.
Lower AC, lower hit points, and if it's destroyed, it cannot maintain altitude.
That is true.
So, I will make 1 roll for me and the green flame arbalester, and then 2 rolls for the harpoon gun attacks. So first is my arbalester. Does a 25 hit?
It most certainly does.
Awesome. And I will also roll 2d20 for each of the harpoon attacks. One is a 27, the other is a 17. Both of those also hit.
All of those hit, yeah.
So I'm going to roll 3d10 piercing damage, 4d10 fire damage. 3d10 piercing. Sorry, guys, this is taking a minute. I
Yeah,
apologize.
it's combat.
Oh, it's fine.
It's all good. It's combat, and it's new types of combat because this is vehicle combat.
Yeah.
Numbers.
That is 14 piercing damage.
Okay.
So that does not break through their threshold.
Nope.
Well, it doesn't have threshold. That's only the hull, not the.
Oh, so the balloon
Oh,
itself
you were
doesn't have-
totally right. Yeah.
Yeah, you're hitting the balloon.
And now I am throwing 4d10 for the fire damage of my green flame arbalester.
Green
Ooh,
flame.
Daddy likes to see that. 27 points of damage.
Yeah.
And now it's time for my 2 harpoon guns.
Sure,
Those are
that's
2d10 each.
4d10s.
So I'm just going to roll 4d10. And despite the fact my computer uses a really decent graphics card, these dice, for some reason, just do not roll smoothly.
Yeah, it has to do with roll 20. Not roll 20.
D&D
D&D
Beyond.
Beyond.
17.
17 total damage. So what is the total damage you have done to my sweet little balloon?
Fuck, man, I don't know.
What was your first one?
I don't know.
Fire was 27. I remember that.
Yeah,
27.
sorry.
I think the
Piercing
first-
was 14, fire was 27, and then this was 17. So give me a second. 14 plus 27 plus 17, 58 damage.
Pretty good.
That is
And
pretty
they're
good.
double grappled.
Indeed, they yeah.
grappled.
So they are double grappled. That is very true. Okay, yeah. So that is what happens then. Next person to go would be Inisalia.
Yay. All right. Engage. No.
Yes,
Warp me?
absolutely. Warp me.
So
Lower decks.
I need to watch more of that. All right. I'm not sure what my options are as the captain other than morale.
yeah. I mean, pretty much you can use you can basically say you're using the help action.
Oh, cool.
And that'll give advantage on thing, but unless you wanted to do something else. Like you might if you want to maybe head over to the pilot station and move the ship, or do something. What would you want to do?
Oh, you do have a pilot.
We have Ilby.
Yeah, but what would you want to do?
I guess as the captain, I will fix my hat and do my best to keep morale up to give advantage. You said, right?
Yeah, you can do the help action.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. So Lowin, what are you doing?
You said they're 100 feet away?
They are currently 100 feet away. Yes.
Can I do something quite dynamic? Since I'm in the lookout, and that probably has a window, can I reach out and, because my guiding bolt is 120 feet, go after the balloon?
You can.
I'm going to do that with a level 2. I'm going to go ahead and spend my inspiration for advantage. Yeah, there it is.
I just realized that you'll give the next thing that attacks at advantage.
Correct.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
I definitely hit it with a 24.
Okay.
Hit that beautiful being footage. Didn't roll that well. Got 15 radiant damage.
Okay.
How much?
Oh, you're 2 points away from destroying the balloon.
Oh, no.
Oh.
I was hoping. I was trying to eke that out. I was absolutely trying to eke that out. Okay. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay. So that happens.
But the next thing that tries to attack it, specifically, I guess since it's in pieces, the balloon will have advantage.
Good
So
stuff.
a stray laser literally comes out and rocks the boat, rocks their battle balloon.
Okay. Sorry, I'm managing some things here. You hear the hobgoblin captain scream out, "Keep firing! We're expendable!" And they continue to fire on the ship.
Was he saying that to his crew?
Yes.
I would just like to point out how much of a better morale booster I am. I've not asked anybody to lay down their lives for us.
Okay.
You look very dashing in that hat.
Indeed.
Very.
So, they fire out a full barrage at your ship, and all of their weapons hit.
They're hitting the hull.
Yeah, they are firing full on at your hull. God damn it! Fucking weapons. So you take another 16 piercing damage and another 22 fire damage to your hull. And 33 piercing damage from the grappling.
Total.
Total.
Was it more than 15 each?
No, it is not more than 15 each, so you do not take any damage. However, you are triple grappled. by these
Trip
harpoons.
grab. Okay.
Grappled.
Well, we're still doing pretty well as always. They haven't hit 100 yet out of our 200.
I need to roll
Good.
something
That's
else
good.
here.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, they grappled us. We grappled them.
I think
Just a
having
couple
reread the actions block
Mm-hmm.
of the balloon stats, I think the last round of weapons that we fired was one attack too many.
Oh, I see.
What do you mean?
Yeah. So
No, I don't think so.
so the balloon can take 3 actions if it has 20 or more crew, 2 actions if it has 10 or more crew.
Yeah.
It cannot take actions if it has no remaining crew. And it lists what those actions are. So that sounds to me like I can't independently fire the Arbalester unless that takes up one of those actions.
No, a PC action can be one of those actions.
Okay.
So yeah, your crew took their 2 actions to fire their ballistas.
Okay.
So-
That's fair.
And while
Definitely
you
equal size.
fired the Arbalester.
Okay.
Okay. So, I need Inisalia and Marizia to make perception checks.
Okay. Let's start with Marisia. Perception.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Marisia's got a 17. And Inisalia has a 13.
Okay. So yeah, you hear the shattering of the hull. You hear the burning. You hear the scrambling of the crew. But you do not hear anything else.
Sus.
Right.
Rynford,
Mm-hmm.
does Asimov have any method of communicating with you?
I believe he does. Let me take a quick double check of imp familiars. Imp, familiar variant. While the two are bonded, Master can see what the imp senses, can sense what the imp senses as long as they are within 1 mile of each other.
Okay.
So I can, any sense that Zuzgamoth has, I also can just see as a matter of course. It's not even an action that I have to take.
You feel a pulse of sensory input from Zuzgamoth, and you see the conference room with all the Ori components laid out on the table as 6 smoke methods come crashing in through the window.
Yep, that's what I realized just too late. Cool.
So you know that now.
Yep.
Okay, that's their action. That happens. Then a second airship drops out of the clouds.
Oh no.
The ship has no visible crew or weapons, but it does have at its prow, where the figurehead would be, this strange, arcane, swirling device that is aimed directly at your ship, at sort of the center mass of the swirling vortex. Anyone who's near a window can make an Arcana check.
Awesome.
Not me.
I would say that at the weapon station, there are windows at the weapon station. They're not the map does say strangely cuts off there, but I would say that there would be a window there.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, I can do that.
I got my roll because I'm looking out.
Oh, I got a 12.
I got a 16.
I got an 11. Inisalia, you beat me.
What the heck?
Well, let's see if a 16 rides.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone who made a 15 or higher recognizes that this device is an arcane zoning restriction. You recognize that its function is to assert the reality that your building is not zoned for mobility, and thus negate its ability to fly.
I have to rationalize how Lowin knows this. Probably he read it up somewhere in like a pamphlet. It's gonna zone us.
It's gonna zone
What?
us.
It's going to zone it? What?
It's gonna make us not fly.
With zoning? With zoning
Yes.
laws?
We're not zoned for flying.
Well, of course we are. We have the documents.
Okay, Marazira does a thing.
All right. Fixing?
Yeah, give me a survival check.
Okay. Is it just survival?
Um,
Damn it. I like
sell me
there's
on
a-
something.
What?
Sell me on something.
Well, there's like all these little mini fires going off
Mm-hmm.
everywhere. So couldn't I possibly use athletics to quickly maneuver from
Sure,
area
you can give
to
me an
area?
athletics check.
Yay!
Hey, all I get.
I thought you were proficient in survival.
I am, but I'm also proficient in athletics with a +5, which makes that shitty roll a 14, which maybe's enough.
Yeah, she puts out some of the fires. Let me roll a die.
Oh, baby. Oh.
She's able to heal 9 of the damage on the inner workings of the hull.
Okay.
Okay. Blip, 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 blip. Ilby, what are you doing?
Oh, well, at this point, like, I assume our ship's just stuck in the air, right?
Basically, yes.
Like, I assume there's no value to piloting currently.
I mean, you can try and get out of one of the grapples.
Out of one of them.
Yes.
Okay. Am I able to see where the grappled points are?
Yeah, you can identify them. They are sort of... The weird thing about your ship is that it moves around on the outside, but not on the inside.
Right.
So basically, 3 points have been sort of secured and are not moving. So that's really weird to look at and try and conceptualize, but it does mean that you have like 3 fixed points that you are aware of that you can try and interact with.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. The ship that has just appeared, how far away is it?
It is currently 100 feet away. Oh, no, okay. No.
Sorry, the new ship.
The new ship. The new ship.
If just you can let me know if it's more than 100 feet away.
It is currently more than 100 feet away.
Cool. All right, then, yeah, I'll just go ahead and I'll try to break free of our current grapples for now.
Okay.
So
you can-
Yeah, you actually want to do that because it's about to go down and it may take us with it.
Oh, that's a good fucking point.
Yeah.
Although I think during this, Ilby's probably going to be like, you probably need to get someone out there to pull those things out.
Well,
is that possible?
You are 5 times connected to this ship. 2 by your own grapples,
right.
3 by theirs.
Well, I like to imagine that our grapples we
you
can just cut the lines.
You can cut the lines if you want to.
Yeah. But for them it's a little harder. Oh sweet. I have a 24.
Absolutely. One of the.
I'm sorry, 23.
Yeah, you maneuver. Yeah. You get one of those grapples off of the ship.
Sweet. But yeah, I think Ilby's gonna be like, Captain, can we, maybe have some of the other crew start shoveling out the other ones? Something.
That is an action that some of them can
Alright.
take. Ilby, I also want you to make a perception check for me, please.
I don't wanna.
Probably do, actually.
I mean, I do, but there's no point usually. Yeah, it's a 5.
Nope. Sorry.
Oh God.
I'm freaking out as always. Can't really see anything.
All right.
No.
Rynford.
Okay. What I would like to do is take the dash action toward the conference room while screaming out a command, screaming out words and commanding Zuzgamoth to do something.
Okay.
Can I do all three of those things?
You can
in
do
one
that,
turn?
yes.
Okay.
This Gimaldree just needs to come out.
Yeah. I'm going to scream out, it's a distraction. They are after the orrery right now. I'm going to use my dash action, which gives me 50 feet of movement.
Mm-hmm. So each one of these is 5 feet.
Yep. 1, 2, so sorry. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. That's about as fast as I can go right there.
Okay. I
And
will
I'm
say
going to-
everyone heard that.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm going to be mentally commanding Zuzgamoth to dive towards the, I think Fargear is the first one that we really ever got. It's the teleport one.
You mean the rotor of return?
The Rotor of
No,
Return.
the timepiece of travel.
Timepiece of travel, yes.
Okay.
That's a very small piece, right?
I mean, it's about as you've got the housing,
Yes.
which is a fairly large piece, and then you have the
Yes.
components, which are all about the same size.
What I am commanding him to do, and if this is not doable, given my intimate familiarity with both the size of Zuzgamoth and the size of the orrery pieces, tell me now and I won't command him to do this, but is to dive for the timepiece and pick it up and then use his invisibility power to become invisible, which also conveys invisibility to anything he is holding.
He can do that.
Awesome. So that is what I'm going to have him do.
Okay, so he dives towards it. It's currently not being held by anyone, so he is easily able to grab it. And both he and the timepiece of travel become invisible.
Awesome.
Okay, Inisalia.
Okay. I heard Rynford.
You did hear Rynford.
And
What?
Crewmates. Don't forget the crews.
Oh, yeah, you have 2 crew actions that you can...
Oh, right. Yeah, they are going to
Balloon.
target the balloon
Okay.
with the Arbalester.
Okay.
So I'm going to...
they should have advantage.
Oh, that's right, they do, because it's a
The
thing.
first one gets
did the
advantage,
thing.
so just the first
Yeah.
attack will get advantage. And you may want to get the second action to target the
other one?
reality cannon, the zoning cannon.
Yeah. So that first roll was unmodified was a 7. I'm rolling the second one for having advantage. Is an 8. 8 plus 8 is 16. It still hits.
16? Okay, yeah. Their balloon pops.
Cool.
And it begins to fall while being connected to your ship.
That is a problem for future us to worry about.
In the next 6 seconds.
So
Other
that was
group disconnect?
the first one. The first action. I will command them to fire a...
Now, I will, because Rynford is very smart,
Yes.
I will allow him to be able to assess that the balloon didn't have much. So he would think that the balloon, that the harpoon could probably have taken it out, meaning that
That's
the
true.
Arbalester could be fired at the zoning needle.
I will do that then. Yeah. So just use the same damage roll that I would be using, which is just a second. 3d10 piercing, 4d10 fire. So 3d10 piercing. I'll give you a total in just a second.
Sure.
So 18 piercing damage plus 28 fire damage.
Okay, so what is that total?
46 points of damage to the balloon of the zone bomb.
The
armed
balloon
one.
or the device?
Oh, the device.
Okay.
I didn't realize I could independently target the
You
device.
can't independently target the device because you
Just
said
like
that
they
that's what
can
you
target
were
our
targeting.
Arbalister
So yep,
if they
okay.
wanted to.
So you slam a blast of green. They slam a blast of green flame into the zoning device, and it is shaken and its sigils deform slightly, but it is still spinning and approaching you. Now it's Inisalia's go.
Okay. Yeah. I am going to run.
You should
Into the other
totally
room?
Kool-Aid Man through the wall.
Actually, you should be able to get there even without a run. Or without if you're dashing. I mean, you don't. You
Yeah,
shouldn't have to.
just walking
yeah.
gets me
Yeah,
there.
Gets you right there. 1,
Yeah.
2.
And then I could just
Yeah.
lay into them.
You can.
Yeah.
You totally get there. You
Get those
right
smoky
there.
boys.
That is what I am going to do once I find my actions. Here
And
we
tell
go.
them that smoking inside an office building is a health hazard.
This is a no smoking zones.
You
There
you,
you go.
you ignite your holy aura. This is
Yes.
against code.
And you just point to the giant no smoking sign, like right in the conference room.
Except for smite.
That's what the gazebo's for.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. So I am gonna go ahead, do that, and if I remember correctly, I can smack into them with my sword before
You
activating.
can. Yeah, you can.
smite.
You can
Okay.
shield bash them if you so desire.
Shield bash.
Yeah.
So that is a contested athletics check.
Okay. Yep. Let's go ahead.
That's if you want to knock them prone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of just want to stab some bitches.
Well, knocking them prone gives you advantage on the attack roll. If
It
you
That's
does.
true.
That's the big kicker.
Okay. Yeah. So in that case, if we go ahead and charge that first guy,
Mhm.
I've got a 12.
Let me check their AC.
This is to shield
Knock.
bash.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a shield bash.
Well, no, it's
Opposed
no.
athletics check.
That's the opposed athletics check. They have a -2, and they rolled a 14. So,
Okay, so they still win.
Meet or beat, I think.
Well, I rolled a 12.
It's a push.
yeah, that's a push. So it stands its smoky
Defenders
ground.
win in D&D.
Yeah. So yeah, you do not shoot it in the ground. However, you can still attack it.
Okay. I
Don't
will
forget, you have
do
2
that.
attacks. Don't
Yep.
forget.
So with the shield there, I'm then gonna go ahead and come around with my vicious rapier.
Man, I totally forgot that you have 2 attacks now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Level
Real
5,
good.
baby.
All right. And that is a 16.
That hits.
Yes. Okay, and now I can activate the smiting.
You can do a smite.
math.
Just let me know your total damage.
Okay, smite math.
Pain math.
And then we're gonna do searing.
Oh, we're gonna see something, baby.
What?
Okay, right, that is 15 damage.
Okay. You slap into it real good, but it is still up. You're muted.
Muted again.
I keep hitting that mute button.
Hmm.
Stabs that rapier, holy fire comes out with her shield hand, she like points up to the side.
No smoking.
smoking, except for
okay.
smites.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's your first attack.
Alright. And then this guy is still up?
He is still up.
Absolutely. Alright. And we're gonna go ahead and do it one more time.
Make another stabby.
Yep. One more time. All right, that's an 18 to hit.
That hits.
All right. That is max damage on that, and other Divine Smite. Okay. Sorry. All right. So that is 17 damage on that one.
It dead.
Yeah.
You slam into one of them, taking it out. Okay.
Don't take very kindly to thieves either.
Lowin.
Okay. Lowin is going to do some stuff, so you guys be ready for this.
Get ready. I'm ready for it.
All right. I'm going to cast a guiding bolt out the window at the zoning cannon
Okay.
as part of my action.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go ahead and do that. I did not. Does a 13 hit it?
It does.
Oof.
It will take 15 radiant damage.
Okay. How much damage did it do before?
40 something?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
Like it was like
48.
It was 48, so 15. Okay.
63 points of damage.
Okay. And then the next attack has gets advantage. Then I'm going to move
Okay.
to here. I'm going to cast.
Can you cast a
bonus
second spell?
action. I'm going. You'll see.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember my order of operations.
Mhm.
Because you can do that as a cantrip. Yes, it's a cantrip I can do if I cast a normal spell. I'm going to use my bonus action to cast my second level as a spiritual weapon inside that room.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'll put it right here.
Okay. Just note that.
Yeah, sorry, I don't have a. You'd have to give me a token.
Yeah.
I'll roll that attack, and then I'm going to go ahead and roll that attack. Spiritual weapon. That's level two. Spiritual weapon. Assuming a 21 hits,
It does.
and it will take 9 radiant damage.
Okay.
9 force damage. Sorry, force damage.
Bring the force.
Okay.
Yeah, it was on that one.
On this one, this guy right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
9 force damage. Okay, so... Sorry, I gotta do the mathy maths.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Action surge.
Oh, shit.
Casting another spell. Casting a cantrip, which I can do.
Okay.
Which is going to be... They need to make the one in front... This one right here.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, I'll do it on the one that I've hit with my spiritual weapon.
Okay.
It needs to make a dex save, I believe. Yeah, Sacred Flame makes a dex saving throw, please. Tell
Okay.
me what you get.
It rolls an 8.
It's going to take 7 radiant damage.
Okay. It is still up.
I didn't
that
know if
even
it
with-
was
is that even
vulnerable
with
to radiant
2d8?
damage or not.
It is not
And-
vulnerable to radiant damage, it
Yeah,
seems.
that is all my actions. So
Okay.
you see him move faster and be more coordinated than you've ever seen Lowin before. He's zapping, moving, casting.
Okay.
Slices, he dices.
Julian
And
fries.
cooked chili and fries.
Hey.
All right.
That was-
This smoke method, the one that you've been whacking on, grabs the chronometer and flies out the window.
God
Fucking dick.
dang it. Hold on, let me look at something real quick. I was really hoping to get that thing. I need to look up spiritual weapon. I don't think it's going to do what I think I wanted to do.
Can move at like 30 feet, man.
Yeah.
Bet they're faster than that.
Yeah, it can't take attack of opportunity or anything like that. That's the big kicker. Can Zuzkamov take an attack of opportunity against that one?
It would drop his invisibility.
It would drop his invisibility.
Okay, that's true. That's fair.
These two smoke methods grab the orrery housing and fly out the window. This smoke method grabs the rotor of return and flies out the window. And then this smoke method grabs the dimensional loop and flies out the window. You're muted. You're muted.
Or
God damn this thing. Okay, where are they flying to? Is it the other ship, or are they just little things flying?
They appear to be flying towards the ship that has the strange device on it. The one that is still flying.
All right.
Okay. You guys see on the other ship, the hobgoblin captain mounts her hippogriff and flies from the disintegrating ship and plummeting ship, from her ship to the other ship.
Hit a mountain.
You guys see, basically, yeah, I'll give everyone this. You see, standing, coming up from below decks on the ship with the zoning device. You see a well-dressed goblin who has one milky eye and a scar running down his face. Open up a bag of holding, into which the smoke methods dive bomb, dropping the orrery components. He cinches it, gives you all a like a sweeping gaze across your ship, winks, and jumps off of off of his own ship.
Oh.
Mizira, you're barbarian. What'd she do?
Well, I imagine she's pretty fucking pissed off. Crap. What do I have here? Suicidal rage jump? Probably isn't going to be the best option here.
Yeah, it is. Pretty. Yeah, the ship has gotten closer. It's about 100 feet away now.
I know it's plot movement, but those methods moved fucking fast.
They did, in fact, move very fast.
Okay.
They have enchantments on them.
Yeah, that's fine.
You are muted if you're talking. Please don't mute yourself.
I'm not trying to. Every time it hits something, it mutes.
Okay.
Thunderwave? Oh shit, no, it's still too far. Yeah, I can't do shit.
Okay.
She's too far, so unless I'm in melee range, or I could give bardic inspiration to us. That's about it. So
if you want to give a bardic inspiration to someone, you can.
Who's next?
Ilbreyan is next. Well, actually, you guys see on the other ship, the one that is falling apart, you see a squad of hobgoblins trying desperately to somehow get off of their ship. Actually,
20. Nope.
We're still tied to that ship.
you are still tied to that ship.
45,
Yeah, LB needs to get us dislodged.
50, 55. Okay.
Well, she could also the barbarian
Yeah, the
could also take an axe and fucking start chopping the bits off that are, on there.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea. Because
I'll
I'm only
probably-
going to be able to get one of those off.
3 of the hobgoblins manage to make their way across the lines connecting your ship and come crashing into yours. The other 3 fall to their deaths. Ilby.
Well, no.
Can I have my barbarian start cutting the lines?
She can. Yeah, she can do a dexterity check to cut one of the lines.
Okay. Fuck that. 4.
Yeah.
She runs into a line, which is very impressive since she's like halfling.
All right. Ilbreyan, it's your go.
All right. Are the hobgoblins actually inside yet?
Yeah, they have
Or are
crashed through the window into your ship.
Gotcha. Oh, wow, look at that. Fun times. All right, well, Ilby's probably going to still try to get them dislodged, so, I mean, that's all I can really do.
I mean, you have line of sight to these guys.
Oh, I do, but you can frame it the way...
You do what you want to do.
What I'm trying to figure out is the lines that are attached to our ship right now, are they literally connected to the ship and are going to pull us down?
Yes,
that what we think?
They are.
Yeah,
unless those lines get dislodged or cut somehow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's way more important than hobgoblins, unfortunately. All right.
Inisalia can deal with the hobgoblins.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and use my inspiration because that was a bad roll. Let's do better. Cool. So, did worse.
Uh-oh.
So, I got like a 8.
Yep, that's not going to do it.
Not going to do it.
All right, Rynford.
Okay. I'm going to mentally command Zuzgamoth to find Ilby and give him the timepiece and to not leave his side. I'm going to cast haste on myself.
Okay.
Which gives me, amongst its many benefits, an extra action. My speed is doubled, and I can use that action to take dash.
Yes.
So I believe that I have enough room with those two combined to run past Inisalia and Superman dive out of the window.
I knew someone was going to have to do that, and it couldn't be me.
You can, in fact, do that.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Oh, man, he just becomes goddamn...
I am the Kwisatz motherfucking Hatterack right now. I am moving at the speed of thought.
Rynford, my name is a killing word.
Yeah.
And
okay, yeah.
you hear as I run past it, I'll be fine. Zuzgamoth has the timepiece. As I just like fucking...
Ooh.
Yeah. I yeet myself out into the void with hopefully enough speed to take me a little, like... I'm trying to close the gap like the schlubby dude in Deadpool 2.
Yep. Like Frank was his name or something.
Noted.
Like
or Frank.
Okay, yeah, you are going to do that. Okay. Once again, you see a squad of 6 goblins try to squeezle themselves over the rigging into your ship.
Rynford, don't forget the cruise sections.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Blast the hell.
Blasting the absolute shit out of the zoning device.
Okay.
First attack has advantage.
Rolling for advantage with the first attack.
Lythander loves you.
And he loves blowing shit
That's a
up.
crit.
Oh boy,
Yeah,
yes,
Lysander really
that
does.
Yeah.
that
Do you want me to roll for crit damage on the Arbalester?
it had like so little hit points left. The zoning device explodes.
Cool.
But 3 goblins are able to make their way through the rigging onto your ship.
Okay. And the other action will be
And
to
the
just
other 3
disengage.
fall to their death.
The other action the crew will take is just to disengage, like, more grapples.
Okay. Go ahead and make a roll for make a dexterity roll for them.
What are their the crew's stats?
Oh, I'll say they have a +2 dexterity modifier.
Rolling. That's a 10.
10. They are not able to dislodge any further.
Okay.
Okay. Inisalia,
Yes.
it is your go.
3 gobos and 3
All right.
hobgobbos. Hobbogobos.
25, 30.
You can definitely get there. There's
Yep.
some prime targets for taking out your frustrations.
I'm pretty frustrated right now, so I am going to just run as hard as I can
Mm-hmm.
and shield bash the fuck out of this guy right in front of me.
Okay.
Move
That
him
is
5
gonna-
feet and he falls to his death.
That is a thing that can happen. That is an opposed athletics check.
All right. That is a 17.
He goes flying out the window that he just crashed into.
Excellent.
Oh man, that in my head that is so fucking cinematic.
And I'm just gonna like turn on my hoof to the one immediately on my right, and just go to shank my rapier right into their chest.
Okay. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
I am. That is a 21 to hit.
Actually, wait a minute. 21 to hit. That hit. That most certainly does. Hold on. I have to refinagle some things.
I was about to say, yeah.
Yeah, no, that absolutely does hit.
I'm gonna do my Brandon strike on him. So that's a 2d6. 2d6 radiant. Get better at this. Alright, so that's a 9. That is 21 damage as just the Brandon strike attaches and flares up to a
It
nice
did.
radiant glow.
Nice. Good stuff.
How's he looking?
He's dead.
Yes! And then she's gonna then make another turn on hoof
Mm-hmm.
and go for that one on the left.
Okay, do it.
Well,
I forgot how terrifying melee classes get at level 5.
Especially paladins and their smiting.
it's so
It's
much
just,
fun.
here's damage. Would you like a bucket of damage?
Woo! That's a crit, so I definitely hit 27.
Okay.
So you need a crit, you need a smite, and don't forget, Vicious gives you +7 damage.
Because you critted.
Ah, that's right.
Choose to smite if you want.
Don't worry about damage. He has 11 hit points. He's dead.
Yeah, he fucking
Boom!
You just killed 3 dudes in 6 seconds. That's
And she
awesome.
just as that guy disintegrates, because she's now facing the goblins, she's just like, "You're next. Get the hell off my ship."
Or just throws himself off the plane.
You can take the window or she can fucking murder you. Which one, man?
Give me an intimidation check.
yeah.
Make it.
10.
Aww.
Yeah, the goblins one of them sort of looks to the window, but the other one's slaps him, and they just pull out their terrible little daggers and.
right.
Lowin.
Shit, Lowin is in a conundrum. Where could I go? Could I reach within my action to get one of these harpoons off?
Yes, you can try and do that. You would basically need to get. You can get to these windows here where one of them is.
Okay. What kind of check would it be to get dislodged?
It's a dexterity.
Shit. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to go attack the goblins because I.
Right.
No,
Chance is pretty low. I understand.
Yeah, nah, I'm gonna try because he would try. 1, 2, 3. He's gonna go over there. Let's hope fate is kind to me. Dexterity, you said.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pitch you that since I am the cartographer and I know about like vehicles. Can I get my proficiency bonus?
Sure, I'll let you get your cartographer bonus to it.
Okay. I actually didn't need it.
All right,
Yeah,
fantastic. Yeah, you
23.
cut one of these lines. You sort of you reach out the window, cut one of the lines. Have you gotten one of them before?
Yes, we got one.
Okay,
off.
so you are still
Yeah.
one grappled. I'm going to say that your crew cut their own lines. Because you attacked the balloon, so yeah, the balloon has deflated and those lines have been cut. So you were only one grappled to it. Okay, so any other actions that you can do?
No, because I already used my action surge,
Okay.
so that's me.
All right.
You actually have your spiritual weapon.
Could I
Yeah,
pitch you spiritual weapon attack the other rope?
it can, but it will, one way or another, that spiritual weapon will be going away.
That's fine. I will totally sack it for that. Let me just make an attack roll with it because it's basically just hitting an object. Spiritual weapon, there it is. How does a 17 sound for you?
That hits. Roll damage for me, please.
8 damage. 8 force damage.
It dislodges it most of the way, but there's still a little bit of hook into it.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Marazina. Mizira.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, you said there's that one line left?
There is one line left.
Yep. I'm gonna have her go for it with
Okay.
her axe.
Okay, yeah, make an attack roll.
All right. Do this. Man, I cannot roll with her. 6.
Yeah, she swings and misses, even though it's hanging on by almost nothing.
Okay.
All right. Ilbreyan.
Okay. I will try to just pull out the rest of the way for that.
Okay.
Is it injured enough that like maybe I'll have advantage for trying to get the ship out of it?
Yeah, sure, you can have advantage on that roll.
Cool. So just gonna roll, just gonna pull that ship out of the way. Hopefully. Yeah, okay, that's a 22.
Yes, you wrench the ship out, and the final block starts to move again as you are free of the grapples.
Can I do anything else?
What would you want to do?
I want to start aiming the ship towards
You want to
our
start
little buddy over there.
You want to start? Okay, you want to start heading toward Rynford?
I would like to, yes.
Okay, yeah, no, you can do a move. Well, specifically, you can probably order one of the crew
Sure.
to start moving.
Yeah, that's fine.
So they can take the move action, and the ship can start to descend towards Rynford.
I will say that if I don't know if Zuzgaloth has if he can fly, then he has enough movement to reach Ilby.
Yeah, no, he is there, but he's invisible.
Okay. It's up to you. If I didn't.
Oh yeah.
I didn't,
So Ilbreyan, as you are doing this, like you turn one way,
Right.
and then you turn back, and then you see the rotor, the timepiece of travel, is sitting on the desk next to you, and you see like a terrible little hand just like put it there.
And then he's gonna just look at the goblins real quick and just kind of put it in his pocket.
All right, yeah, that's an object interaction. That's fine.
Yeah.
But yes, it is there, and you put it in your pocket. Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that happens. All right, Rynford.
Yes.
Okay, so you are flying, you are plummeting through the air towards Splugoth the Returned, who is your goblin foe. You see, as he is plummeting, you see him in the arcane act of casting a spell. What are you doing? What is your action?
Counterspelling.
Okay, counterspelling. It is. It's definitely going to need a roll off.
Cool. How high up am I? If I can gauge, is the ground like right there, or do I think I've got like a second or two?
You've got a second or two, yeah.
Okay, then yes, I'll be counterspelling. And that is it for my third level slots.
So you're going to need to make a roll on that.
Yes, I'm just going to make sure what I'm adding to it.
It should be straight intelligence for you.
Yeah.
An ability check. Yeah.
Yep.
So.
By the way, I just want you guys to know that I am picturing the Gandalf Balrog fight right now. Just, I mean, not as proportionate, but you know.
Two short dudes falling after each other.
18.
Wait, do you hear that right? 18?
18, 1-8.
Ooh.
I rolled a 14, and my intelligence modifier is +4.
Ooh.
Maybe.
Let's hope it's not a level 9 spell, baby. It is. We're fucked anyway.
The DC is 10 plus the spell's level. So yeah,
Right.
if it's anything other than a level 8 or 9 spell, it is countered.
Okay. Splugoth is going to counterspell.
Right.
Your counterspell.
Yep. Oh, fuck.
I don't have anything to counter that with, so.
Or the reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have neither spell slots nor a reaction to counter, so.
However, there's something about his spell casting that does not look. He is. I'm going to say that he is going to get. He has to roll to do this.
Okay.
For reasons.
Okay.
We like reasons here on Acquisitions Incorporated.
What's the level of counterspell?
It is a 3rd level spell and is being cast as such.
Level spell.
So I don't think he has to roll.
He does not have to roll, but he has to roll for reasons.
Got you. Okay, so yeah, the DC will be 13.
Okay.
Great work, by the way.
He rolls a 10 and is not able to counterspell your counterspell. So there's a brief interchange of Sorcerer's Energy, and his spell does not go off. But that is your action.
That is my normal action.
It's your normal action.
Oh, sorry, that is my reaction.
Aha, yes. So what are you doing?
If I can maneuver, then I'd like to try and close the gap between he and I.
That is going to be an athletics roll.
Okay. Will that count as an action? Because if not,
I will say that's a bonus action.
Okay. Then I will use my bonus action to attempt to do that. I have +2 on acrobatics, so here goes nothing. $21.
21. Okay. You are able to get within 50 feet of him.
Cool.
Silly. This is awesome.
I am going to...
Never act with fear. Just be baller.
Yeah, I mean...
Character would do. No,
yeah.
no.
He is just.
I'm telling the audience. Whenever you're playing, just be baller.
This is chaotic good. Like, this is... Yeah. So I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb at 2nd level at him.
Okay, do it.
As my normal action. That's a +8 to hit. Does a dirty 20 hit?
It does hit.
He's going to take lightning damage.
Okay, how much?
20.
20 lightning damage. You spend a bolt of lightning, of ball lightning attack. It slams into him hard. He is zotted very hardly. Does not die, but...
He's a goblin who
okay.
has seen
And I
something.
have one more attack because I am hasted.
Okay then.
I have one more action that I can spend on other things, which include attack. And do I have...
I think you
I
can
do.
look- Yeah.
I have a dagger. Not my dagger of venom, but just a regular dagger.
Okay.
So as I am falling, I'm going to just like Hail Mary throw this thing at him.
Okay. Do it.
And I will lose it, but whatevs. Let's see. That is, I think, just a. Hang on, let me equip it so I can see what the
Yeah, it
bonus
should just be a
is.
dexterity plus your proficiency, because I think your provision and dagger.
+5 to hit. So rolling to hit, +5. Come on. Let me be cool this once. Dirty 20
That hits.
Yeah.
for 1d4 +2 damage. Six damage.
6 damage.
I can take a screenshot of that if you
No, it's fine. He has a total of 27 hit points.
He is 1 hit point away.
He is one.
I will scream out over the wind, "Give me back my fucking shit!"
He, like, this dagger digs into his chest. Like, you guys are, like, falling, like, down to the ground. And he locks his one good eye at you. And
I assert dominance in the T-pose.
He locks eyes with you, and then like opens up his arms, extends 2 middle fingers. His terrible goblin smile just sort of reaches across his face, closes his eyes, and then from the air around him, a mouth materializes, bites him, drags him into a void,
Ugh.
and then pops out of existence
Ugh.
With the bag.
with the bag.
With the bat.
Okay, that is your action. These goblins have opinions. One of them is going to scramble his ass over to Ilbreyan and is going to make an attack at you.
I'm piloting the ship, you idiot!
They're goblins.
Yeah, right.
Gobbo.
Let's see here. He's coming at you with your scimitar. He does not hit you. He's going to eat your teeth!
Oh,
You will do
Those
no such
goblins.
thing!
This goblin scrambles over to you, Inisalia, and makes an attack as well. Does not hit. Give me the horns! And this goblin comes over to Ilby and makes an attack. And does not.
Goblins are like 3 feet tall, right?
Yeah, they're very small. They just are. They're like swarming all over you and ineffectively slapping at you.
they're short, ugly
right,
Lowins. When he was
sure.
short.
Yeah, Inisalia, it's your go.
You said it, man. You said it, not us.
Yeah, I know.
Say
That's
it.
why I get to say it.
Okay.
Is the one who's like reaching up to her, like, give me your horns. She's just gonna take like her shield arm and just slam it down on his head for the shield bash.
Okay, that's an opposed athletics.
Fuck you, buddy.
Oh, shit.
That's a 24.
He rolled a natural 20.
What's
Which
his
is the-
total, though?
His total is 19.
She still wins.
She still wins then.
There are no crits in skill
That's
checks
true.
and stuff like that.
That's true. So yeah, you bonk him on the head, and he falls prone.
Cool.
It gives you a good try.
Yeah, I could finish him off, or I could go and save Ilby.
You don't
Yeah,
have
finish
to save
him off.
Ilby. It's good. Take care of him.
Can I just kick him out the window?
You can try. You can make an unarmed attack roll.
Oh.
Just finish him.
I'll just stab him.
Yeah, just roll.
Just finish with the rapier and stab straight down.
Yeah, they have 7 HP. Just hit him.
I just have to hit.
Yeah.
She says as she rolls a 1. So it's 8?
You have advantage.
You have
You're
advantage because
prone.
he's
Oh,
prone.
that's right. That is a 24. So
That
that's
hits.
really...
That Gabo is deado.
Yep. All right. And then I have one action left, or
Yeah,
one
you
attack
want-
Yeah,
left.
you can
Yeah,
and you
totally
can
use
take your
that.
movement if you so desire.
15. Yep. I would like to do that and get right up there.
All right, same
And,
thing. Just gotta hit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna slam right in with that rapier again to the back of this one,
Nice.
and that's a 24.
Okay, it dead.
So he did.
Cool.
I just kind of like turn and just stare at the remaining one. It's like last chance.
Okay, Lowin, it's your go.
You get here, and that goblin needs to make a dex saving throw.
Okay.
Tell me what you get.
Who's gonna? That's fine.
He got a 21.
Ooh.
Okay, he takes no damage. from my
That's
attack.
that's true.
Is it my go at all?
It is Merizia's turn.
Ah, fair.
All right, one thread left. Right?
No.
All the threads are gone.
All the threads are on.
She could
Okay.
keep trying to repair the ship, I guess.
Yeah. We'll keep doing that.
Yeah, she starts to yeah. I'll just say she attends to
Okay.
that. All right. Ilby.
Cool. So he needs to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw. As I'm pulling out a spell I haven't used yet.
Oh boy. He rolls a 17.
God bless America. Anyway, well, we'll say it doesn't fizzle off yet because it's actually kind of a weird spell for Ilby to use.
Okay.
I'm using Divine Radiance.
Oh shit.
So actually,
Oh, that spell. Ooh.
yeah. Well, it's 5 feet around me. Basically, light shines out of me.
Okay.
It's basically radiation.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it'll be kind of like basically as he just goes, I don't speak your language. You're not getting my teeth. If I die, you die. I don't care if you're expendable. And then light begins to emit from him, but it didn't work.
Okay. Okay. Rynford.
Can I try to figure out what it was that snatched him, or what happened to him?
Yeah, make an Arcana roll.
Typical wizard behavior.
Oh, it's Word of Radiance. Oh, okay.
Yep. Sorry, Word of Radiance. My bad.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
25.
25. So you definitely can tell. First of all, he died. That mouth snapped him in half.
Nice.
And what that was a manifestation of the Far Realm, essentially performing a terrible extraction at the cost of his own life.
Cool.
As you think that it may be some part of some perhaps warlock deal that he might have made. It seems to be of that nature.
Okay.
And you also recall what you know of the six, that each of them has at least at one point died and returned. So, were you a betting man, you would think that it's probably that death is not going to stick, but at some terrible cost just to the goblin.
Cool. Well, silver lining. Speaking of which, before my haste runs out, I am going to go ahead and pop Featherfall.
Okay.
So, yeah. And I will go ahead and let haste fade
Okay.
so that I take the penalty now rather than when I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
Featherfall runs out and I'm still not quite on ground yet. I want to make sure that I can at least cast it again.
Okay, gotcha.
So let me make sure that I've got all my spell slots managed here. I cast Featherfall last turn. Sorry, Chromatic Orb last turn at 2nd level. There it is. And I cast Featherfall this turn. And haste is gone. So yeah, that happens.
Okay, you begin gently floating to the ground. This goblin is going to take another terrible thing and does not hit Ilby. Inisalia just hit him.
It's just kind of like slams into him with the rapier.
Okay.
That's it.
I believe in you.
You have 2 chances.
Believe in my ability to kill goblins. 10. Wait. Forgot. Yeah, no, 10. 10 was the better roll.
You do not hit the goblin.
I have a second roll.
You do.
Use your shield bash.
You can do that.
Can do that. Or I could just kill him for 24.
Yeah, that does it.
Do that. Just do that. Yeah.
He dead. So yeah, you slice through the last goblin, and a calm as you see the other ship engage some sort of aftermarket balloon thruster, start to bank and fly
Got a
away.
lot of smoke coming out.
Yeah, a lot of smoke coming out away.
Is there any chance we can, or I can run to weapons and we can try and grab them or
You
shoot
can
at them?
shout out commands to the crew.
You can shout out commands to the crew. Yeah.
Shoot the torpedoes! I don't know what we have.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they can attempt to. Do you want them to try and grapple it or just blow it up?
Grappling means we have somebody to talk to potentially.
Let's grapple.
Okay. All right. So they are
Specifically, we're talking about the one that had the zone bomb on it, right?
yes.
Oh,
Well, the other
Well, we
one
destroyed it,
is
but
falling.
The zone thing has been destroyed.
Yeah.
okay.
The zone thing has been destroyed, but it is still a fully functioning airship.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so let's try and grapple it.
Okay.
Shoot the grappling hooks!
Ray, I'm going to send you the stat sheet for the battle balloon.
Okay. The ship is grappled.
Okay.
Nice.
The first airship is just once it's disengaged from you, it fully starts crashing to the ground. As I said before, the ship has no crew on it. The only person on it is the captain of the other ship that would manage to flee there, and her hippogriff mount. Seeing that she is outnumbered, once you guys sort of bring your weapons to bear on the ship, and marshal your forces, she surrenders.
All right.
I guess we got to go collect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Well,
mean
we're-
your ship is pretty messed up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
It didn't lose half its hit points, but it lost a good chunk.
We'll get back into it. So, yes, you guys have landed your battle balloon. Some of your crew have gone over to the enemy balloon and landed that. And you guys have been able to hone in on where Rynford eventually settled to the ground. And you have taken the hobgoblin captive.
When he comes out, he actually goes out and leads the party to go find Rynford. Finds you, and he finds you sitting. He just grabs you and picks you up and hugs you, just the biggest softy hug. He's like, that was literally the bravest thing I've seen anyone ever do.
It's not, I have magic.
He puts you down.
Bleh.
And he's like, that was insanely brave. Did you get it? Did you recover what we needed?
No.
But we saved one piece at least.
We did.
And he sort of hugs you more gently this time about we did at least that.
He's dead, but I don't think it's going to stick. And the Far Realm has him. And I know that we have the one, but
Let's get back and let's talk to the others, and we'll figure out what we're doing. And we got to repair the ship anyways.
ship is still fine.
We're all fine.
Yeah, you've managed to put out all the fires. The ship is still flyable. Like, you can still move it, but it has a lot of structural damage to it.
Yeah,
We'll probably be settling down to try and get it fixed, or at least
Yeah.
managed.
at least to a point of like where it's safer. You know,
That's
like
fine.
sure we can fly, but we probably want to get it
Yeah,
to a
you
point.
can
Boarding up
essentially
windows.
put the crew on it,
Right.
Okay.
and they start like
Captain Hat.
digging out the masonry tools and woodworking tools.
I should grab my
I'm kind of
captain's hat.
imagine that we have the hobgoblin as prisoner in our conference room.
Sure, yeah.
Is that our brig?
I mean, we don't really have a brig, so
Okay, that's
I mean, we could make one of the bathrooms a brig if you
We'll
want.
use the bathroom.
Yeah, we use the bathroom.
yeah. We need those.
Right. Yeah, it's conference room. It's fine. It's fine. We'll basically have him tied to one of the chairs that are off to the like side, while we still have the conference room table.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She utterly surrenders. She does not make any move to escape or anything like that, and is sort of sitting and waiting.
What sort of gear does she have?
Not great. Like, she has a great sword and a javelin and some and a set of half plate. Actually, as you guys are sort of sweeping up the conference room, getting the glass broken, you see that one of the mephits dropped something. It is a wand of magic detection.
Detect magic, nice.
They need to figure out what they were looking for.
How close are we to the next village or town that has a AcqInc center?
You are not near any major towns. Like, you were close to Silvery Moon when you left, which had a franchise there, but nowhere near where you are or where you're going has a major enough town to have an AcqInc franchise.
Should have enough supplies here to make the repairs, most of the repairs.
We have another ship we can cannibalize.
Yeah.
That's
No, I'm just trying to think what to do with her. Like, do we have... I'm trying to remember, like, if we went over protocol for taking prisoners, or, like, should I call somebody in about this?
Well, I mean, we could talk
We can talk.
first and see,
See how it goes?
See if we. I mean, I think we have leeway to do whatever we need to do. Like, if we have to execute them, not saying we're going to do that. Just saying that's a thing we could do technically. I don't think we have to send them anywhere.
Right, but they are connected with the Six. That's kind of like a big deal. That's why I wasn't sure.
It is a big deal, but it's only our deal technically. We're the only ones on this, after all. So, I mean, unless Big Papa, talking about our CEO, wants to have them personally, which I doubt.
That's fair.
What, was there a problem with me calling him Big Papa?
Just
I'm
I
just looking at
just-
Scott's face. It was great.
A little weird.
Oh, weird.
All
you
right.
do have daddy issues.
Oh, by the way,
Oh, yes, different guess.
he comes in. He's like, I found Rynford. I found him.
Excellent.
Well, right, I knew it. He used Featherfall, of course. You didn't think he would just walk out of the window like he would die or something, did you?
No, but still, that was amazing.
Well, yeah, it was great. It's just, like, you knew he had Featherfall, though, right?
No, I didn't.
I didn't either.
I knew he had magic. I just didn't know exactly what he had. I knew he'd probably be okay because I trusted Rynford. As he just like looks down and he's like, I trusted Rynford to know what he's capable of. And
Rynford,
he particularly sacrificed himself to try to get back what was ours.
That is very nice. And I think it'll be like locks eyes with Rynford, and there's like a moment of magic users understand of like, we got a plan.
We always have a plan.
We have a fucking plan. We're not gonna do some stupid shit.
But before we go talk to the where's the piece?
Oh, gonna make sure the hobgoblins that are out. I guess we're outside the conference room.
Yeah, you're outside.
It's right here, pointing one of my pockets.
Let me have it, please.
Oh, right, sure.
Yeah, I will hold on to it. I will deal with the attunement later.
Sure. Yeah.
But it'll be on
Just
which piece is this one?
Timepiece of travel.
Timepiece of travel. Got it. Thank you.
The one that does the teleportation. It won't do it reliably though, so we shouldn't lean on that. Also, it's weird.
Right.
Be careful.
I'm not going to use them unless I'm not going to use it unless it calls the most dire of circumstances.
So how do we want to do the interrogation?
We have to have
talking?
a good cop and a bad cop, right?
No.
Why not?
Well, we're not cops.
I mean, you don't have to. Hang on. What have I got? What have you got? I've got cause fear.
Oh well, talking about
Loading disk.
Well, if talking about completely messing up their brain, sure, I take care of that, no problem.
And you've got Lowin. You've got your helm still.
Yes, I do. Yeah,
So,
he's had it on the head.
With my various forms of magical coercion and Lowin's, I'm pretty sure we can get whatever we need out of this person
Okay.
without inflicting long-term harm or even short-term harm.
It
Fair.
is invasive, but it is not any. We shouldn't be inducing any sort of trauma.
All right, well, let's just go do the damn thing. And I'll walk in. When I walk in, I'm gonna have like a board out, and I'm just like a clipboard or something, and basically on it with a quill, and I'm just gonna be like, "All right, Captain Captain AcqInc. Well, Captain AcqInc. I've got it this time.
She kind of like flares her nostrils a few times and kind of like calms down. Sorry, pet peeve.
It's been a stressful day, I understand. So, we sort of had a tussle just now, right?
That's one way to put it.
Right, have you been in the piracy business long?
Been in the mercenary business for a time.
Well, right, including piracy. I mean, that's what this was, is piracy. Right?
If you want to get technical about it, yeah, sure.
I lean around to Ilby and just like raise a finger. What are your rates, and are you willing to turn coat?
I mean, we can have that discussion.
Cool, let's. Because I don't want to torture you. You probably don't want to get tortured. I reckon a monetary exchange would probably benefit everybody.
Scott, can you have her make a will saving throw, please?
Wisdom, you mean?
Wisdom, sorry.
What's the DC?
13.
DC 13.
Zubs.
Wub wubs.
Wom, 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 wom.
She makes it.
Okay. Never mind.
Stupid dubstep.
I mean, I
She
certainly
says,
agree. I'm sure.
I mean, what are we talking about? Are you talking about signing up? Are you talking about spilling what I know? What's the issue? What's on the table here?
Do you want to, Ilby? I mean,
Well, yeah, sure. I mean, all right. So here's the thing. You don't have a ship anymore, because the whole thing, right?
Well, it wasn't my ship.
That wasn't your ship, really.
No, it was
That is unfortunate. You know, they are pretty nice, though, right? I mean, it's not this, but they're pretty nice, right?
I mean, yeah.
You know, did you fancy yourself a sky captain? Did you appreciate it?
Yeah, I could have got used to it, yeah.
Well, we happen to have a ship right outside that, you know, isn't going anywhere.
Okay. There's one. There's taking up flipping sides, and then there's commandeering company property.
Well, we can always.
I'm not gonna do anything with that ship other than give it back to the people who entrusted it with me. I'm all for like dying in glorious battle, but what they will do to me is not that.
We can always remove the registrations. It's fine.
Come on now.
They do know who this person is, and that likely they have a skyship. They may ask a lot of questions.
Okay.
I totally understand.
All right, fine.
I'm just not. I'm not into that. Sorry, not into that.
Okay,
That put too big of a mark on my head.
Well, we're certainly learning something about this. That's fine. Okay, so you don't want to be a sky pirate. That's fine. All right. Well,
Just not on that ship.
right. But we happen to be part of a company, as I'm sure you know, that does lots of work. We're entrepreneurs ourselves. Reliquary, that's our name.
We got the info sheet on you, yeah.
Fair enough. Well, glad to know that you are well informed.
You still have a copy of that, by the way?
It was on the other ship.
Cool. I'm gonna be right back.
Fair enough. Well, I think that first of all, how about we talk about what you do know, and then we'll call that even after we handle that, and then maybe we can talk about a contract for more semi to permanent solution.
Sure. I mean, I think you're going to be disappointed because let's see, the 6 is a tiered organization, and if you're not at a certain tier, they don't tell you shit.
So let's say there's 6 tiers. What tier are you?
Not the tier where they tell me anything interesting.
Fair
You
enough.
were just hired to man that ship and to gun us down on different things.
This was mostly a hired job. I had some potential for upward mobility, but the clause that clause didn't activate on that particular job. So I have not reached that level of trust and responsibility in the company to really know much of anything. I know that Splugoth hired us. He was our specific manager. He's been the point. I think he's the point guy on this thing that whatever it is that you're involved in. We were going after a gizmo, right?
Right.
Yeah, this gizmo deal. He's the point guy on that. And
Tall
that's
and ugly with tentacles.
no. Splugoth, the goblin.
Sorry.
He was manning the other ship.
Okay, thank you.
And he was kind of my point of contact, the guy in charge, and he told us what to do, and we tried. I think he got what he got out of it, so
More or less. Nonetheless, can I ask you what attracted you other than money? I mean, because you said it had open, potential upward mobility. I mean, they seem a little crazy, don't they?
Yeah, power.
Power. Well,
Like
okay.
lots of power, like really like the kind of shit that you can like fucking take over cities with, kind of thing. Like really just lead glorious attacks in the service of the great goblin god, But like I said, I didn't hit that milestone. So
Right.
I mean, she kind of looks like, You can help me hit that milestone.
Okay, well, we're sort of non-religious, or well, okay, what kind of non-religious?
No. You just have to kill me.
Semi-religious. What?
Yeah, no, you gotta die to really get up in the ranks.
Yeah, it's the cult of Malgubliet. It's the Goblin God.
Oh that's my thing. Their organization has this whole other thing.
So you're asking us to kill you, and it would help?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it would get me into the upper tier of the organization.
Because you have to die and come back.
Yeah. I've got a resurrection clause, and she like pulls away under her mail. There's like this really nasty, ugly-looking brand that has the symbol of the 6 on it.
So
that also proves your loyalty, doesn't it? That you're willing to give your life for the 6, thus you get bumped up.
Yeah, I know. I'm the only one on our crew that got one of these.
Huh. So your one would say is truly employed.
No. This is my opportunity to be employed.
Okay.
See, I do that, and then I get people under me.
Right.
And get them to earn the brand.
Religion.
Oh, it's a nice pyramid, I see.
Yeah. Splugoth, he's like a couple ranks up, like in the real pyramid. So he got me into it.
So he's died at least 3 times.
Oh, I don't know. You don't ask until you've gone necro. You don't ask those sort of questions.
As fascinating as this is, where, if you were to successfully, if we hadn't captured you, where were you going to go?
I don't know. That was wherever Splugoth told us to go.
Okay. Where did you originally meet Splugoth and get hired on?
We were hired in Baldur's Gate.
Okay.
All right. Anywhere in particular? A well-known tavern, perhaps, or?
I mean, there's all sorts of places. It was more of a, they had some flyers up. Have you been fucked over by Acquisitions Incorporated? If so, there.
I mean, but you don't have a dog in that fight, do you?
No. But they were promising like power, which I'm totally all about.
Right.
Understood. I made a note of that.
Well,
yeah, I'm sorry to disappoint you. I really don't know much about the goings on. You really got to hit Necro before they tell you anything.
Insight? I want to.
Wait, yeah, make an insight.
26.
Ooh.
She is telling the truth.
You're killing it.
So, if we do you a favor, kill you, get resurrected, you get your in.
We could talk about that. I mean, I will say that's probably risky on your end.
Why's that?
Because then I'll be Necro, and I don't know what happens after that, other than you come back and you get a lot of power.
You think you might do something to the whole brain case?
Oh man, I've seen guys go fucking nuts.
Fair
but
enough.
for Mobiet, greater glory.
But what would it cost us if we were to kill you and let you do that, but you were to give us information about what was going on and where we could find the things that were taken from us?
I mean, I can agree to make that deal right now, and I will. I can intend to abide by it, but I don't want you to go into this and think that I would be being honest right now, but I know enough to know that people who go necro I might not hold to that deal afterwards.
Well,
So I can make that. We can shake on it right now, but I do want to be honest with you about the possibility that it might not stay.
I do appreciate that, actually. You have no reason to say that. After all, we're not really even associates or anything. But
I mean, I'm at the point where I can just split my ways. You know, I can take a big old step back from this whole 6 thing. It doesn't. I don't think unless you guys want to do me a solid, because you guys are Acquisitions Incorporated, and that's like 100%. They kill you, you go necro.
Like if you kill us.
No.
No. If we kill her.
If you kill me.
Oh.
100%. That's like gold guaranteed
the whole
necro.
point is you have to be screwed by Acquisitions Incorporated.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so confusing. This whole situation just seems really crazy, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I've seen the kind of shit they can do.
Anyways, actually, before we go all make any decisions, I'd like to study your tattoo. You mind if we take a look at it?
You know what? Sure, yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to kind of look at it and see if it could somehow be reproduced or something like that.
Yeah, sure.
What it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just study it for the moment and kind of try to get more
Make an
info.
Americana roll.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Guidance, add +2 to it.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Just Rynford's not here.
That's fair. So that is gonna be a 26.
Awesome. We will get back to you. Rynford. I'm assuming you're heading off looking for the other ship?
Oh, yeah. I reckon physics being what they are, we probably didn't drift too far apart.
No, it's not too far apart, but it has been a good walk to where you find the first bits of wreckage.
And I just want to kind of pick through them, see what I can find. Either documents or equipment or whatever. I mean, no idea what's in there, just kind of want to see.
Okay, yeah, give me an investigation check.
Come on, baby, +7. It's a 9.
A 9. This ship fell pretty hard. So you would probably have to spend a lot more time digging through the wreckage to find anything useful, if there's anything here. But at first glance, you can't find anything good.
Okay. I'll persevere, but yeah, I bet I'll just be ineffective and cursing my frail, weak body at being unable to move large pieces of debris.
Yeah, you're.
It's like one small little thing, and I'm just like.
I love the image.
Could you remind me of what the Mephits had? Like one of the Mephits dropped something, right?
Wand of magic detection.
Wand of magic detection. That's right. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you are sifting through the rubble and cursing your little goblin thews. Your gnomish thews.
My scraggly gnomish thews.
Okay, yeah. So back at the conference room. So yeah, you examine this tattoo, and it is definitely big time like necromantic magic. You actually recognize some of the elements from it from Hobor's magic, but this seems to be turned towards a different end. It's certainly necromantic. You could probably do some research on it if you wanted to try and figure something more, like trying to reproduce it or trying to unravel it more. But it definitely you are fairly certain that it is sort of a necromantic trigger. It triggers on death. Probably has a few more a couple other circumstances triggered to it, and it does something with the soul. Probably filters it somewhere for resurrection.
Does it have enough of a mark that we could somehow try to track it? Like, I don't know, maybe like it has a certain mark that we could use some sort of other spell to try to look for it elsewhere?
You could, if you activated it and then scried basically simultaneously, you could probably backtrace it.
I don't think we're tall enough to do scrying, though. I don't remember if we can.
Level 4? Oh, I think.
it's a pretty tall. It's a taller spell.
It's a taller spell. That's
Yeah, maybe a clairvoyance potentially.
That might do it as well. It'd be less reliable.
But Inisalia, can you watch our prisoner for a second? I want to talk to Ilby.
Yeah.
Ilby, come outside.
Sure.
Walk outside the room.
Sure.
So you close the door.
Mhm.
Okay. So I don't know what we've done to do with the, but don't forget, we're trying to find the person who built the orrery. So they may have a better understanding of not only what it can do, but how to find it.
Right.
So this person is not as critical.
That's fair. Well,
And I don't like them, and I would prefer not to employ them.
yeah, I don't really think about the goblin gods. I assume they're not so great.
Mugliet's kind of an ass.
Oh, okay, well.
But he's not talking about Mogubliet. He's talking about
She.
the six. What?
He's talking about what now?
It's a she.
She.
Oh,
Hobgoblin
she.
captive is a she.
Right.
She.
Sorry,
Sorry.
yeah,
She
didn't hear it.
is
She is, in fact, doing that.
Yes.
You know, sometimes you have to work with people. You don't have to necessarily keep them really close, but it might be valuable to have a hobgoblin mercenary captain around. Not with us, maybe, contact.
Well, at the very least, the decision should be wait till when Rynford gets back so we can tell him what we know.
Right.
And then I'll come back inside.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we can kind of chill and wait until Rynford gets back, and then sort of.
Yeah.
Unless something else
Rynford, if you want to give me another investigation check, before this will be before the sun starts to go down and it becomes harder to sort through this stuff.
Come on, anything other than a 2. Technically correct. 11.
11. You find a piece of what you think is the fact sheet that she mentioned, and it seemed to be fairly detailed in terms of, your ship, your flight path. They apparently have means of knowing who you are, what you have at your capabilities, and where you were going.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna tuck that into my jacket pocket and make my way back to the ship.
Okay.
Office ship.
Office ship, yeah. Rynford, you get back to the ship in time to see Lowin and Ilby chatting outside the conference room.
Oh, well, speak of the tiny, crazy devil. It's a joke, because the whole Nine Hells thing.
Huh.
Right.
We found some interesting information about our guest. They'd be willing to work for us, but they have a crazy tattoo that lets them be resurrected in a very probably...
They'll go necro.
Yeah, they go necro.
But not... I don't think it's necro as in they necrotize. I think it's something else. But
they had to have died.
It's kind of a promotion. Apparently, they get bumps in their level if they, die by us specifically.
Well, in light of that, I'm not really interested in giving them anything that benefits them, so I vote no.
Right. We don't need to kill the hob. I think at this point there's not really value. Although I can show you my notes later regarding that tattoo. Maybe we should dig into it sometime.
I'm down with that. I pull out the half-burned sheaf of paper. Couldn't find much, but I suck at this, so if y'all want to try, you can. They knew where we were going.
Okay.
Now, either that means that we have a spy in our midst, or they have pretty decent scrying. Either of those is a problem that we need to deal with.
Certainly.
So,
Inisalia, would you be willing to contact head office? Maybe we can try to get some help here.
Yeah, I can do that.
Maybe have somebody come and meet us and we can really start hammering out who, or if there's a mole. Hopefully it's not a mole.
I hope it isn't, because that's...
If they had our flight path, there has to have been somebody here. 'Cause I
Well,
made
or the
that flight
scrying,
path-
right? Is there a way to have like non-scrying or scrying repellent shielding?
There is magical security, but it's not quite my wheelhouse.
Well, also, scrying's great and all, but like the problem with it is it's not all the time. So you have to know exactly when to scry on someone to get all the info you need. So,
which also means that our brand new acquisition of a wand of detect magic is not guaranteed to find when the scrying is happening. Because we also have to be lucky in getting in hitting a moving target, as it were.
So it's probably more likely we have a mole, honestly. But I think if we get head office, the corporate espionage might be more their bag.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, let me reach out to them, and she'll pull out her crystal and kind of shake it a bit before... No, come on, baby.
Blow into it to make sure it's clear.
All right. Yeah. Make your roll for that.
All right.
Can
I'll give you guidance.
Yeah, give him guidance. Yeah.
All right, what's guidance?
I think it loves you.
He's gonna roll a d4 for you.
Oh, okay.
+3.
Okay. Well, that is a 21, which I believe definitely does it.
Yeah. You get in touch. You hear a crisp voice responds and says, "Head office, certainty speaking."
Hi, so this is Inisalia from Reliquary. We just had a rather eventful situation that has led us to suspect that we have either a scrying issue or a mole on board. And
Actually, we were on schedule to give you guys a call soon. We're still sort of in the middle of a situation here, but I can give me 1 second. And you hear her kind of like close a door, and says, "Actually, I think it was actually in the home office."
Oh, really?
Yeah, we caught some spies that were, when Flabbergast reported about your situation at the Horn Enclave. There were some looky-loos and listeny-loos. We caught one of them, but we think one of them might have gotten away.
Okay. Yeah, because we just had a run-in with the Six.
Yeah, that's what we were assuming, because we believe they were Six operatives as well. So what happened?
Okay. They ambushed us with an airship while we were en route.
An airship?
2 airships.
2 airships.
What the? Like, our records show that all their ships were supposed to be in Schult.
Don't forget to mention the reality cannon.
One of them had like a reality cannon, or it was basically going to make us a no-fly ship that we had to destroy. It wasn't manned. We have the captain from the other one, a Captain Agate. It's a hobgoblin who is apparently a lower tier in the organization. Actually, she was hoping this would be her opportunity to move up in their pyramid.
She like, you hear, like, she shuffles through some notes. She's like, yeah, no, if she's lower tier, I think they call it going necro.
Yes.
Yeah, if she's not necro, then our experience is that anyone below necro doesn't know shit.
Yeah, and she's letting us know that if we kill her, she'll become necro.
Absolutely do not do that.
Yeah, that's really strange. Yeah.
It's better to let her go.
And then they took an item that we were... remind me, do they...
Yeah. The home office knows about the orrery.
Yeah. And then they took the orrery.
Oh no. Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Except for one.
Not all of it, but 90%.
How many of the housing, and how many of the components?
How many?
All of them except the timepiece.
All of them but the timepiece.
That's very bad.
Yes.
Okay. I am going
Hence the
to talk to the CEO, and we are going to get on this. I think unless we get in contact with you, you need to find the. You're en route to get the creator of the device. Yes.
Correct.
Yeah. Continue on. Talk to them. Find out anything you can about it. We are going to essentially activate all of the franchises on this.
Okay. Thank you
So
for your time.
you stay on that, and we will. Once you get that, report back to Waterdeep.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Well, that was valuable. It sounds like.
Right.
So everybody's going on an alert and being activated.
Everyone. You mean like everyone?
Well, this
Like
is
all
not
the
gonna be good
Acquisition
for our
Inc.
performance
Organizations.
evaluation.
Oh, that's a big deal.
So once we talk to the gentleman in Fortune, we'll need to report back to Waterdeep.
All right.
Oh.
So hopefully we
See,
can get some good information.
I'm-
And don't kill her.
Right. We were going to do that. She seems pretty nice, all things considered.
She wants to actively gain power to siege and hold an entire city. You're muted, Nigel.
Yep.
Yeah, gonna have to agree to disagree with you on this one, LB.
Okay, that's fair. Corporate structures, power gaining, it's a common thing. I'm just saying. But all right, yeah. Let's go ahead and show her out then, I guess.
Yeah, she still has her hippogriff, right? She can fly away.
So yeah, you let her go. She gets on her hippogriff and says, as she's getting ready to mount, she's like, "Sure, you don't want to kill me?"
No, we don't want to kill you.
Nope.
But you can stay out of our way. That'd be great.
All right, peace out, fuckers. And she hops on her hippogriff and flies away. And with that, we're gonna end for the evening.
She really wanted us to kill her. She could have been more antagonistic.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way. She can't
Nope.
it's got to be a legit kill.
She can't goad us into it.
You can't game the system.
Yeah,
Nope.
exactly.
Nope.
It's all about you got to go clean. Got to go clean
Legitimate
necro. You got to go.
fucking
Gotta go
over.
clean necro. Hey, anybody want a fresco?
Okay, well, thank you guys so very much for playing. Thank you all out there for watching. If you'd like to support the show, you can go to patreon.com/Simulacra Studios to support it. You can subscribe on Twitch. Definitely subscribe on YouTube. Throw us bits, whatever. But Patreon, that's the #1 way to do it. Definitely want to give a shout out to my $5 and up patrons, Miss Mo Ferrer, Mr. David Haddad, Mr. Michael Tyson, Mr. James Davey, Miss Mo Ferrer, Miss Aber Peterson, and Mr. Eric Ramos. You have all engaged in affection entrepreneurship and really hit up my levels. You're in my love downline. So good on you. Hit those numbers. But anyway, anyone have anything they want to say before we head out? This will be airing after the election, so good God, I hope it's
Sweet
gone well.
Jesus.
God
Be
save,
smart.
God
Anyway.
save America.
Be have been smart.
Be have been smart.
Take care. Be
All right.
safe.
Good night, everybody.
Tell your friends if you enjoy this.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, shout it out. It's a good show.